Hey there, Aquarius. Welcome to your reading for the week of September 26th. We're doing what I'm going to call a 333 reading today. We're going to pull 3 rows here, and then we're going to pull, then we're going to clarify it 2 times, which I guess doesn't make sense for 333, although I'm counting this first part as 3. We're also going to pull 3 yes or no question cards at the end. So I guess that makes it like 3333. I don't know. I've confused myself with this reading, although I do like it. So definitely let me know what you think. But Aquarius, let's see what we have going on for you. Sorry, I also can't figure out where to put cards here. So let's fix this. But let's see here. You start off with this cane card. It says, pay attention to your health. You also have this fair woman card. Someone else got this card as well. I can't remember who it was. It says, dealings with relationships with a woman with blonde, gray, or white hair. Whenever I get these cards, I always say, general reading. I'm reading for a bunch of you. So this could just be a person that you're dealing with. I kind of feel like this person's health is being affected. So if you're dealing with a person who has health problems, again, I am not a doctor. Do not take this as medical advice. But it just seems like a situation to me. That's like the best way I could put it. So you might be dealing with a person in your life who has just health problems, and I don't really know what's going on here. I feel like you're frustrated or you're taking on too many burdens from the situation if you are dealing with a person. I would say that's probably true. For you, again, you're going to have to take it how it resonates. This reading actually looks pretty good. You have this good fortune card, you have this good news card, and this coins card, which is all about material wealth. But again, I feel like there could be some burdens. I almost get 10 of wands from this. So you might not even be dealing with a person. You might be dealing with a situation that is kind of taking you away from what's important. I guess that's the best way I could put it, Aquarius. If you feel like you're being taken away from things that are important in your life, I feel like you need to kind of, fix that somehow. You have the Lovers, the Knight of Wands, and the Six of Wands showing up here. Could be a victory coming in for you in love. You have this card here. You have a lot of good love cards. Queen of Cups, Knight of Cups here, the World. So for those of you looking for love, this actually looks pretty good here. It's kind of funny that it's popping. Like there is no situation that is popping into my head here, which is weird as far as love is concerned. The only thing I would say is Knight of Wands, Queen of Cups, the World. You could be in something long distance or something that would require adventure or travel with that Knight of Wands. So I kind of feel that. For others, again, the Lovers can just be being at a crossroads. You notice that this is a bluebird. Bluebirds are about happiness, and I really get this feeling that you need to move towards your happiness. And if I'm not mistaken, I feel that in your next 3-month reading that I just did, that I said the same thing, that you need more joy in your life. You need to move more towards joy and happiness and abundance. And if you're saying there is nothing joyful in my life, then I feel like that you definitely need to start looking for things to be, have gratitude for, to be joyful about. And again, if you're saying there's nothing, then, again, I don't know, I was stuck there for 3 years. Trust me. It's like I experienced that misery for like 3 years of my life. And I know that doesn't sound like a long time, but it felt like a long time. It's like I started having to look for like super small things to be happy about. And, really it changed my life very quickly. So I kind of feel that for some of you. You have this Knight of Wands. I'm pretty sure Pisces had the same thing. It's kind of funny because I was saying to Pisces that maybe you're having to jump through some hoops right now to make things happen. I don't think this is a bad thing because, again, this is pretty badass. If you were on a horse jumping through a flaming hoop, that I don't know, that sounds pretty cool to me, Aquarius. So I kind of feel that you could be in this position where, yeah, maybe you're having to jump through some hoops, but I feel like you're going to be seen as being like a winner. It's almost like, I'm not saying this is showing off energy. It's more like you can do it, so you're going to be seen as like strong and successful. Even look, you have this Six of Wands, strong and successful. This is a card of excellence, right? Normally there are people that are cheering the guy on the horse on the Six of Wands on. They're like for being successful. There's also normally a person who is like jealous on this card that's normally over here in this corner. And I do feel like it is saying there might be people who are jealous of what you're doing or don't like what you're doing or whatever, but I feel like you need to embrace that energy. I feel like for the past few months I've been saying to you that like if people are saying you've changed or whatever, good is what I would say, Aquarius. I feel like you need to tell those people, damn straight, I'm not exactly like you. I haven't been the same for the past 20 years like you. right? So that's what you need to say to these people, because yes, damn straight you have changed. And I feel like you're changing into something that leads to growth, abundance. You're leaving comfort zones, and maybe that makes other people uncomfortable, but who cares, right? You're becoming more successful. You have this yoke card. It says feeling tied down or frustrated. Literally, what did I say at the beginning of the reading? Exactly this. And you have this coin card. Money will be coming in for you. I do kind of feel like a little bit of an escape here, in a lot of ways. Maybe this money is coming in and allowing you to move away from this kind of Ten of Wands energy that I've been getting in your reading. Doesn't feel like a dominant energy as well. I feel like it has been dominant, which is interesting. I feel like maybe the past year or so, or maybe the past few months, you felt very controlled, or like there are just too many things on your plate, too many responsibilities. And again, I feel like you finally are freeing yourself, and this could be a direct result of good fortune or money that is coming in for you. You have the Hangman, the Queen of Cups, and the Knight of Cups here. Some of you clearly could be dealing with a Pisces. You've had Pisces in your reading for a while. Could also just be you gaining a new perspective. In the perspective that you're gaining here, Aquarius, is the things that are toxic in your life, and then the things that are not toxic in your life. Maybe you need some glasses, right? Some spiritual glasses, and I feel like that's what this is it's like beer goggles, or spiritual goggles, right? Let's call it that, where I feel like you're kind of like being given some new perspective. I feel like this could be coming in through dreams, daydreams, but also information that you're finding out. You have that ear card at the end. It's like, I feel like you're kind of seeing things opposite, but in a good way, meaning that maybe you thought a situation was toxic, but actually wasn't, and maybe you're seeing that the situation that you are in is toxic, and it's kind of like this weird kind of like opposites day thing that's popping into my head with this Hangman card. But it's like, I feel like you're seeing things for how they actually are, and this is going to be a good thing. I feel like it's going to allow you to kind of like set yourself free with this energy. You also have the Knight of Cups. Definitely could be a knight in shining armor coming in for you here. All the readings have been very heart-based, I would call it. You can see that this Knight of Cups is literally holding on to a heart. There's something going on. I don't know actually what it is, if I'm being honest with you, Aquarius, but lately all the readings have been saying follow your heart, and people keep saying, you keep repeating yourself. I'm like, yeah, well, I can't, like, when the Queen of Cups and the Knight of Cups like this comes up in every single reading for like the past 2 months, it's like I'm not like gonna try to change the story just so that people stop saying that I'm repeating myself. It's like, it is what it is. This is the energy that we're dealing with, and it's like, I think people think like energy changes from day to day, which it kind of does. But if we're dealing with some major themes, then we could be dealing with this energy for years. Who knows? But the Queen of Cups is normally holding on to a cup that looks like a trophy, and we need to. That trophy kind of represents the fact that she truly values how she feels about things. She truly values how she feels, like her emotions, how things make her feel. And she does things that make her feel good. She doesn't do things that make her feel bad. Maybe you've been in a cycle or a circle. You have two circles here, that Knight of Wands jumping through the hoop in the world. It's like maybe you've been in a cycle where you've been giving energy to things that make you unhappy. And I feel like you're kind of trying to more choose happiness, especially in this last row here. You have this beetle card. It says good fortune. You also have this ear. It says good news. So I feel like there's both things coming in for you, good fortunes and good news. For some reason, the ear card, it's like I'm getting a lot there. I literally feel you could be having dreams or daydreams about about things that would make you more happy. I'm not just referring to love here, by the way. I'm talking about everything in your life. It's like you're being given. I realize that that's an ear, Aquarius, but I almost feel like saying you're being given vision, like the ability to see what is true happiness, or what true happiness can be, or that you deserve true happiness. Maybe you've been afraid of it for too long. I don't know, but I feel like you're moving towards more happiness. You have the Four of Pentacles, the World, and the Page of Pentacles. Definitely a new opportunity coming in for you with this Page of Pentacles. I feel like you have to learn it, is what I'm getting here on this Page of Pentacles. It's almost as if you're learning this new opportunity. I'm not sure what that means, honestly. Those are the words that I'm getting. But again, maybe there's a new opportunity. You have to learn about it, or you have to learn the new opportunity. Could be a new love opportunity as well. You have the Lovers, Queen of Cups, to the Page of Pentacles. You have the World as well. So I feel there are a lot of accomplishments coming in for you with the World card, and I feel there's like a lot of success as well. The World to me kind of says you have the power. Traditionally, the lady that's in the middle of the world, she represents a sorceress. She represents, some people read her as an intersex being because she is a combination of all energy that exists. It's like, if there was ever a time where you could create your own reality, it would be right now, Aquarius. For some of you, it's kind of funny because I feel, I'm getting the word example. You might have a person in your life, or maybe you've had a person in your life who is like an example of someone who creates their own reality. Maybe they say something and it happens. I remember, it reminds me, I had this friend, Lewis, right? And this kid, he used to like say things. I'd be like, okay, whatever. And then it would happen. I remember that he was saying something one time about his dad working for like this police dive team. We were fishing. I was fishing with him. His phone ended up in the water and somehow. And he was like, oh, my dad knows the police dive team. They'll come and find it. And it happened. The police dive team came out to do a training mission to find his phone. So it's like, sometimes I think we have those people in our life where it's like crazy things happen for them. But it's like he's one of those people who probably taught me the most because it's like he just believed things, or I don't know if he believed, I don't know what came first, the belief or the, whatever. And then it would happen, right? And, maybe you have a person like that in your life. You have the Four of Pentacles here. Four of Pentacles is about needing to let go of something you've been holding on to here. I kind of feel like I feel like saying you've been holding on in both directions as well. So maybe you've been holding on to two things, two people, two businesses, two jobs. It's like once you make up your mind, I feel like that's where the success is for you here. I'm not telling you what to do. And again, as I always say, I don't think tarot should tell anyone what to do. It's loose guidance at best, right? But I kind of feel sometimes that if we're like 1 foot in, 1 foot out of of situations in our life, love, business, work, whatever, it's like the universe just says, no, I want you the full commitment is what's going to lead to your success, right? But maybe you're fearing it, which, totally understandable. But I kind of feel like a full commitment needs to be made to something, whether it's like a side business. For some of you, definitely money related. It's like the second you make that full commitment and commit to a plan, that's where the success is going to come for you. With the lovers, you have the Page of Pentacles. Definitely could be new love coming in for you. Could be communication and love as well, like some sort of apology or just communication in general. But I kind of feel like new love. With the Knight of Wands, you have the Queen of Cups again. I feel like you have to move towards your heart here. You have to jump through the hoop. Yes, it's like there's work to be done to move towards your true happiness. And, I've been saying this a lot this week. I don't know, it's been like a major theme in the readings, but happiness is a state to be achieved. We don't just get to be happy, which I feel like is like one of the biggest mistakes that people believe, that they should just be happy. And it's like, trust me, I wish that were true, right? I wish everybody could just be happy. But if we were just happy, it's like we wouldn't have anything to work towards. We wouldn't have anything to do. So to me, happiness is motivation. It's motivational, and it's the result of achievement as well. Knight of Wands, achievements, right? Needing to work towards those achievements. So I feel like you see something as your happiness. It's going to require some work, maybe jumping through hoops, but I would do it, and I feel like you'll be very happy. If you have Pisces in your chart, I would watch that reading. It was very similar energy. With the Six of Wands, you have the Justice card. I do feel like there could be justice coming in for you, but also more balance. You're creating more balance in your life. It's kind of weird because I see like two worlds in my head for you, Aquarius, where it's like, I feel like you have two groups of people or two groups of, experiences or situations in your life. It's like one is very stuck. Maybe that's where you've been. The other one's much better. And I'm not saying there's anything, maybe you have family who's stuck. I'm not saying that they're not good people, right? But it's like maybe you just don't want to be stuck over here anymore. Maybe you want to have new experiences. And I kind of feel like you're trying to get over here. I don't know. That's the best way I could say it. With the Hangman, you have the Four of Swords. Too much waiting. Something is waiting too long, is what I would say here. Like, I feel like it's time. Like, whatever you've been thinking about, probably your heart, like I said, with the Queen of Cups twice. It's like your heart is saying you belong to something, or something belongs to you. Doesn't have to be a person. Could be something that is fulfilling to you, like a project, a business, writing a book, starting a YouTube channel, whatever it is, starting a family. It could be anything. It's going to be different for all of you, but I feel like you've been waiting long enough. With the Queen of Cups, Two of Wands, there you go. Get your ass moving. Is what I'm going to say to you, Aquarius. This is tough love with Chris, right? This isn't Kim Kardashian drama tarot or, love tarot, right? This is, I know you can be very successful, so move your ass, right? That's what this channel is. So I would get moving towards this world. The world is right next to it. The world, right here. The world is your ultimate achievement. It is creating your own reality. Like I said, being the sorceress in the middle of the world card. But it's going to require work, but I would get moving. You're going to have to leave a comfort zone. This whole entire reading has been talking about that. Knight of Cups, 1 foot in, 1 foot out here, Aquarius. Exactly what I was saying. 1 foot in, 1 foot out. This right here is the path to glory, this path to this glowing crown here, Aquarius. So it's like a transformation needs to happen. Something has to change for you to receive your path to glory, or to receive that glowing crown, which is, some sort of major achievement, goal, wish, or dream. Could be a person, the love of your life, whatever. It's going to be different for all of you. But something has to change here. And again, we're about to clarify this all again. So maybe we'll find out what needs to change. But again, I feel like what needs to change is 1 foot in, 1 foot out. And it's like people always ask me as well, like, this channel, for example, like when did it start blowing up? Well, it took me like 6 years to get to this point, to get it to grow in the first place. And, but number one. Number two, what I started doing is like, I committed to a plan. 4 videos a day. I do 4 videos a day pretty much no matter what. I have been for the past like 3 years now. And once I committed to that plan where I said, okay, I'm going to commit to spend the time to do that and to really focus on it, that's when things started changing, right? I also committed to changing one thing in every single video that I do. So most people don't realize it, but it's like I pretty much try one experiment per video, every single video I do. And I track those experiments, pay attention. That's what leads to the growth. So I committed to that plan. That's what I mean by 1 foot in, 1 foot out. I feel like you need to dive into a plan. Just come up with a plan and stick with it. Don't get off the path, plain and simple. With the 4 of Pentacles, you have the 3 of Pentacles. Teamwork makes the dream work. 4 of Pentacles, I feel very guarded. And so maybe you need to open up to allow a person to help you, or people to help you execute your plan, right? There's the plan right there. She's holding it in her hands. This is a card of quality work. He's done a good job, but he's had to follow their plan. So I feel for some of you, maybe you have a person that can give you a plan, or maybe you're following another person's plan or whatever, but, that's what I'd be doing there. I feel like you need more fun in your life, too. She has polka dots on her cloak. Polka dots in the tarot represent needing more fun. With the world, you showing up here, you show up twice. You are the world card, basically. You show up on the world card. And this could be your card as well. So I feel like you're showing up in a very strong position. With the Page of Pentacles, you have the High Priestess. Definitely could be a Pisces coming in for you. I feel like you had a Pisces in your last reading as well. So if you're looking for love, could be a Pisces. Doesn't have to be. Take how it resonates. Could just be a person you have a very kind of intuitive connection with. I kind of feel like it's a new person for the most part. You don't have anything about the past here, but again, take how it resonates, whatever. So we're going to clarify now with the Oracle of the Radiant Sun. With the Page of Pentacles and the Lovers, you have this excitement card. Love it. Definitely something new and exciting coming in for you. I feel like you have a plan now on this card, and it's like you're on the horse. Horses in the tarot and even in Oracle cards represent assistance. So I kind of feel like you have this plan to make something work. It could be in love, but again, for some of you, I feel like it is love. But I also feel like for all of you, whether it's love or not, it's also about kind of like creating more happiness in your life. And now you have a plan, something to move towards. With the Knight of Wands and the Queen of Cups, you have this organization card. I kind of feel like that goes along with the plan, again, saying like, I'm going to do X, Y, and Z every single day to be successful. Look, there's wheat right here. Wheat in the tarot represents abundance, growth, success, good things. So I feel like there's a lot of success, but I feel like you need to stay organized. It's like one of those things where I feel like if you follow a plan, you're going to be successful. One of my favorite people of all time, James Altucher, says like he writes down 10 ideas every single day, and they're just ideas about anything. Doesn't matter, right? And he finds when he does that, his life goes well. When he stops doing it, his life goes to shit, basically. So it's like if he doesn't follow a plan, he experiences failure. If he follows a plan, he's successful. I feel like you need just some sort of plan here. I am not a planner, by the way, right? I do not like plans. I'm very spontaneous, Pisces, random. I'm like a random ass person, right? But again, once I started following a plan, success came. With the Six of Wands and the Justice card, you have this resourcefulness card. I feel like you're trying to do something impossible. It's not impossible. Maybe your brain is telling you it's impossible. I feel like if you tap into your resources, whatever you're wanting to do is going to be extremely possible, very easy for you to accomplish. There's a crow there, and crows are like the smartest animal. There are very few animals that can think in steps, right? And crows, they're like one of the only animals that has future thinking. They can think in multiple steps, like even more so than dogs. Dogs can't think in very many steps, but crows can think think forward a lot. That's why they're able to like solve puzzles. I think it's like crows, dolphins, and octopi are the only animals that can actually do this. So I feel this is saying I think you need to realize that there are solutions to the problems that you're dealing with. I almost feel like you're dealing with a little bit of a puzzle here. With the Hangman and the Four Swords, I kid you not, almost every single person has had this card, the Discovery card. And, the Hangman has also come up a lot this week. Hangman is seeing a new perspective. Whenever we have Mercury retrograde, we're gaining a new perspective. We're being hung upside down like the Hangman during Mercury retrograde. So it doesn't really surprise me that the Discovery card is kind of illuminating something in your life. You could be finding some answers. With the Queen of Cups and the Two Wands, you have this Devotion card. For those of you that want love, I feel like someone would die for you. There's a dead bird right here. How romantic is that, Aquarius? What I would say is that, I don't know, there's like a sun and a moon here. I do feel like some of you could be attracting someone who's very different than you. I feel like it hasn't been easy. You have the Saturn card here. It's Saturn. This is Saturn in Libra. We have Mercury retrograde in Libra. So, very interesting. I feel like you could be attracting someone who's very different than you, but I feel like they're devoted to you, whether it's a new person, past person, or person you're with right now. Take it how it resonates, but very interesting. With the the Knight of Cups and the Temperance card, you have this Lust card. You could be attracting a very lusty connection into your life with this energy if you are wanting love. For some of you, I feel I'm getting the words drawn in. Those are the words that are popping into my head. I feel like some of you feel like you were drawn into a situation. I'm not sure if this is a good thing or a bad thing, honestly. For others, I love this chameleon here. I feel like it's saying that you can, change your energy, that you can change. I feel embracing certain energies could be, and learning to do that, it would be very beneficial. There's another card in one of the animal decks I use that has a chameleon on it. I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head for some reason, but basically kind of represents fake it till you make it. I don't really believe in fake it till you make it. I think we should just be whatever we want to be, and that should be it. There should be no faking anything. But I am a big fan of kind of embracing an energy, meaning that there are certain energies of success, right? In love, in business, in health, right? And I think if we kind of use our energy to become that energy before we have it, then we get it faster, if that makes sense. We can attract things quickly, and that's what I feel is going on here. Or that's what you should be doing, right? With the Four of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles, you have this Power card. I feel you're becoming more powerful. And again, working together with other people will make you more powerful. With the World and the King of Swords, you have this Acquisition card. Power couple. This is my Power couple card in this deck. So I feel for those of you that are looking for love, you could be, this could be like a power couple situation. Look how fancy these two are. Super fancy. So could be attracting a person that you're going to be fancy with, whatever that means for you. But I definitely get power couple vibes. Could be long distance as well with the World card. You could also be acquiring things. Clearly, I feel you could be acquiring money. You have that Coins card and the Good Fortune card. I feel there's good fortune coming in for you. With the Page of Pentacles and the High Priestess, you have this Ostentation card. Like the word ostentatious, something that's ridiculous. So, I don't know. I get like a very fancy vibe off of this card here, just looking at it. You could be attracting someone who's like super fancy. I don't know if that's a good thing or not, but that's what I feel here. I feel like there's like a lot more wealth coming in for you as well. Again, ostentatious, it's like a word of wealth, of like great things. And I kind of feel that for you there. So definitely your hard work is paying off is what I feel like saying. We're going to pull 3 yes or no question cards now here, Aquarius. We're going to do 1, 2, and 3 right here. 1, 2, 3. Feel free to pause this reading if you need time to think of your questions. 1, 2, 3. For question number 1, I would say, I feel like you need to go towards something new. I feel like this is yes, no, maybe. Like I feel this is saying go towards the new thing, whatever, or something that you've never experienced before. She needs to go to that island that's behind her on this card. And also, it's like she could be making sacrifices by trying to keep the peace. She's trying to, come to kind of trying to find a middle ground. I almost feel like there is no middle ground. And I feel like I'm repeating myself to you. So I feel like I've said that to you before. There is no middle ground. I mean, I said it in this reading. 1 foot in, 1 foot out. You got to be all in. You can't half-ass one thing. You have to whole-ass something in your life to be successful. Question number 2, yes, 10 of Pentacles. So I feel like there's a lot of abundance and success coming in for you. Question number 3, yes, hell yes. Chariot, victory, travel, success. So yes, definitely a very good reading. I love it. Major changes as well. So thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. Make sure to watch your sun, moon, and rising for a full picture of what's going on for you at this time. But thank you and definitely enjoy your week.